my next project is to freshen up my van, the paint job on my van. Pamela Vanderson is looking just a hair bit rough, and I don't like it. And there's several factors into this paint job. I'd say 1, 2, 3 things that offhand. Let's see, no, 1, 2, 3, 4 things offhand that I don't particularly care about it. Let's check it out. Right here, Pamela Vanderson. It is a 84 Ford Econoline E350. It is the 1-ton edition, or the XL, and it's 1 ton. When I first got off into van life, or getting into it, I was a weekend warrior at the time and thinking offhand about dispersed camping. So I went ahead and put those motion lights up there. As you can see, it's a light there, 4 of them, all the way around the van. I got this van in 2020, and have I ever used those lights? Not one time. Not once in 3 years. Yes, I've been dispersed camping. No. So, on top of that, living next door to hell, and last year we had triple-digit weather, this plastic was all, it just broke. The sensor up there on the other side broke. So they don't even work. They don't even work. So I'm not going to replace them. I'm gonna take it off, sand it down, and freshen up the paint. I'm sorry, I noticed there is 5 things I definitely want to change with the van. First things first, I'll post a picture up here or over there, I'm not sure, but I'll post a picture of the original state and how beautiful she looked when I first painted her. But what I did not do was paint her correctly. You can see this right in here. So I want to change all this. I call myself touching it up with black paint, and you can see the difference in the paint. And I should have brought this white all the way down to the bumper, but I didn't. So it looks funny. It looks funny. So that's one thing that I want to change. 2, I messed up. Not really. Yeah, I messed up. Point blank period. I messed up out of laziness. I didn't tape this off. These right here I used when I hang up my awning. I painted this with Henry's, it's elastomeric paint, bright white, something for what do you call those, RVs, and it's supposed to reflect the heat and all that. I guess it do all right. I don't know, but I can't tell you this much: it is no longer bright white. It don't stay bright white. But out of laziness, I did not take this off. This is black, as you can see, but it's rubberized. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna just peel it off or paint it black. So this right here, these right there need to go back black. The weather is throwing a little rust on the knobs, but this is my main concern. Something in here in the weather is rusting. I don't know what it is. Let's go to the other side. Look at that. Look at that right in there. Rusted. Is that gross or what? So that's my main concern. Main concern. So I'm just going to freshen up the paint white. I'm going to tape it off like I should have in the beginning. Did I do it the first time? Absolutely not. I don't think. I don't remember. If I didn't tape it off, I didn't do a very good job if I did. So I'm going to get to this now that the weather is warming up. I'm going to go ahead and freshen up the paint. So Pamela Vanderson can be phenomenal. And another thing, I took the design, cover this up, I took the design off the back of the van. So I can go ahead, I put that bright white stuff on here, and I put it right here, and as you can see, it's discolored. I put caulk or silicone right there and around the windows to seal it up with the silicone and everything, and it looks a hot mess. It looks a hot mess. So now that the cabinets are complete, we're gonna go ahead and paint her up and make her look sexy. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention is I glued those up there. I mean, I lathered it up with glue. You know how I do it. Even though it has Velcro on there, I threw some glue, I believe, behind the Velcro. So let's see if we can scrape this thing off. Let's see if I might get a putty knife and, oh, no, it's awesome. It's coming up. Coming up. Oh, there it is with the Velcro. But I don't want the Velcro. You see the Velcro on the back of that. And always glued on there. But I don't want the Velcro on there, so we're going to have to peel that off. Alright, get to it later. This isn't terribly difficult to take off. The sun baked it quite well. It wasn't hard to take off, so hopefully the other three will be just as easy. Taking off those lights took less than 5 minutes. It was easy peasy pull down, and I think it's because it was old. The adhesive probably just baked off of it. Is look at, here it is right there. Look, that side right there in the back. So that was that. But this is the part that bothers me the most. I'm here at the Home Depot, so I'm gonna go in, and I think it's a wire wheel. You connect it to your drill and it scrapes it or whatever, because the knife that I use, the putty knife that I use to take the lights off, I dug in here a little bit and you can see the yuck. So I think water got, you see that crack there? Water probably got underneath it and probably is what caused it to rust. So I'm gonna get a wire wheel in the process of scuffing it up so the paint could adhere to this and it won't peel off. But I'm gonna get a wire wheel so I can go ahead and hit all that up in there so it don't, you know, get cancerous and eat all the way down to the metal. Because this vehicle, she's still got a lot of life in her and she's still going strong. So I'm gonna park on the other side. Now that the shade is kind of shifting and lifting, I got here a little while ago so I can work in the shade, but it's done rotated with the sun. So I'm going to go empty my trash, clean out the inside of the van after I come from the Home Depot to see how much this wire wheel cost? Or maybe I should ask Arnold, because I don't want to buy something I'm not going to use often. So if Arnold has one, that'd be great. Let's check with Arnold first. If not, then I'll go to the Home Depot and buy it. All right, in a minute. Hey, back here at the Home Depot, getting started on prepping the van to get painted. This right here, I need to hit this, all this rusted spot. I don't know where the water is coming from, but not cool, not sexy, don't like it. As well as, let's see, up in here. I took this up in here. It got a little rusted. Not sure where that's coming from, so I'm going to hit it with the wire wheel. Yes, I went to Harbor Freight. Only because I know I'm here at Home Depot, but I couldn't find the wire wheel, the 4-inch wire wheel that fit the drill. It had a different type of connection. So I ended up going to Harbor Freight. And that's what we're going to start with on this. Let's give it a try. Okay, I can see that. So let's get started. I'll get back to you when I'm done, or almost done, or just need a break. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I can tell you much. That's, man, if I didn't have that wire wheel on the drill, that's a lot of scrubbing. This is how far I got with the wire wheel. I got to use this knife to really get up in there. I'm trying to break this up as much as possible because I don't want it rusting again. So I'm at the, I think I have a flathead screwdriver that probably would get up in there and scrape. But what else I did was I took the wire wheel and I scraped off the residue from up there. So I scraped all of that off. This right here, I need to hit this as well. You can see how this is just peeling. I'm not sure if it's rotting away or what the deal is, but I need to hit this. I did this as well, so that's nice and smooth. And then on the other side, let's just say I hit all 4 of those lights. But wherever I see rust, I'm taking the wire wheel to it. Like this little spot right here, not much, not very much. It could just be dirt. I don't know. But as you can see, I took this down to the metal and the original color, which is burgundy. So wherever I see rust, I'm hitting it with the wire wheel. I guess I'm gonna have to change out these bolts because they're rusting. Not sexy. So when I finish the other side, I need to get up on top and right in there, get all this. And I guess another lesson in this situation is I did not use Rust-Oleum. Maybe if I had used Rust-Oleum, it might not have rust. All right, let me get back to this. I figure with the scraping and preparing for the paint and everything, I like these bumpers. My bad. I like these side moldings, but I can't find that. I can't find what I'm looking for, and it's a little bit expensive. And I'll go ahead and get it, but it's not what I want. I can't find matte black. All you can find is shiny black. I don't want shiny black. So I think I'm gonna actually lose the side moldings, because this back here is missing. So I don't have back here. Now the other side, I took this off already. I took off the other side, and as you can see, it was burgundy, the original color. I thought about taking it back to the original color, but then that's too much paint. So I pulled that off because all this was there, and then you have the side molding in the back. So it's missing this piece on both sides, and it's missing this piece. And all you have is right there. And I want to put it back there, but I can't find what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Super simple to do. Absolutely nothing to it. And there's that. And this side right here, I've been gluing this, as you can see. Look, I glued this and glued that the day that I got it. And the glue don't really adhere. So that's that. While I'm working with the wire wheel today, because this is a cool day, even though I'm in the shade, today is a cool day to do it. And prep it. Hit this running board right here. Hit the running board. You can see most of the use, and hit that. And prep it for the paint. Get back at you. Be back in a minute. Now that I took the sides off, the bumpers, all the scraps is down there. I took the wire wheel to this, to the residue. You can see I got some residue right here. And I started on this section. I figure I killed two birds with one stone. I gotta scuff it up to paint anyway, so let's just go on and take the wire wheel, take it off. Right there. There is a solution that will, I used it before to take off the senior citizen sign, the wheelchair sign that was on there when I first got it. It'll dissolve the residue and it will take it off, but I'm not going to buy it because I got to scuff it up anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and scuff it up. Kill two birds with one stone. All right. Well, this side is done. Happy accident. It's all scraped off on this side, so I'm going to start on the other side before I do the runners. But happy accident is, on this wire wheel, I had it on the side. If it was a screwdriver, this would tighten the screw. It was doing okay, but that was it. It was still just doing okay. But when I put it on this side, like I want to loosen the screw and did it like this, wiped it all off. No issue. Boom, done. One side is complete. Now let's start on the other side. This right here took less than 10 minutes, but I will say the spot that I used the E6000 on, that need to be scraped off. That ain't coming off with no adhesive remover. But what I did hit up was where the lights was. I sprayed up there, scraped off the rest of the residue, so that's prepped, ready for paint.